You're watching episode 13 of On Approach.
63, climb maintain 13 down.
13,000, Tempo 63.
63, contact the New York Center 128.3.
28-3, Tempo 63, good day. Hello, Captain.
On Approach is a weekly flight sim and aviation enthusiast podcast featuring the week's top user-submitted stories posted at theskylounge.tv. Welcome, everyone. From the top, our hosts, we've got Mr. Keven, a.k.a. Live Sparks. Hello, hello. We've got Mr. Mark, a.k.a. Spark Smudge.
Good morning, captains.
And we've got Mr. Pear, a.k.a. Pear on.
Yes, hello, hello. Hello.
Hello, hello. And I'm joining remotely this week. I apologize for the delay. I was on a plane all day. We are out of Kansas City today, so I'm in my wonderful hotel room with just enough bandwidth for this recording. So we'll keep it short and we'll keep it sweet,
Mr. Ed,
but we'll cover all the week's news.
did you put pants on?
I'm wearing pants,
Excellent.
bro. I got pants on. I got pants on just for the show. These are my show pants. They're my
You were
show
wearing
pants.
pants earlier.
Yeah. I don't. You're correct. I was
Had
not.
to get the reception to bump the internet speed, so you had to put it back.
I was not wearing pants, but these are my show pants. Oh man! From the top, we've got Mr. Pear. Where did Mr. Pear go?
He's down there.
At the bottom right of the bubble.
What's wrong with your seat, man?
With your bear. Sorry.
We'll all just do the show like this then. Fuck it. We'll all just film like this today. That's ridiculous.
I like
man.
to recline, you know? It's good.
Yes, I know.
You can recline, Pear.
guys.
Just move
All
your
right.
camera down so you're framed.
There you go. You recline and then you make the camera
Yeah,
down.
I will have to figure something out for the next show.
Dude, he's gonna put his webcam on an arm.
Yeah.
he's gonna get a microphone arm for his fucking webcam. Watch. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. All right, kicking us off this week, some Carenado stories. Carenado PA31T is the turbine model. Cheyenne II, announced for FSX and P3D. Let's have a peek. This one posted by Carenado via Ivana Fly over on the forum. Let's see what we've got.
Beautiful, beautiful. Is it available already on X-Plane?
Yes.
This one? Or are they going to convert it as well?
It will come in Explain, I guess, at a later time.
Yeah. A couple of months.
Oh, yes. So, tip tanks, I'm all about this.
Yeah.
I love me some tip tanks. It's just classic.
Yeah, you're gonna get that one, that's for sure.
This will definitely be in the stable. Good looking plane.
A lot of detail.
Kind of has a little bit of that Duke flavor, maybe a little bit, you know?
Yeah. Good replacement for the Duke. Look at
It's
the
a turbo.
detail on this pilot, man. Holy crap.
Holy crap. Those are Bose
Yes,
headsets.
he's wearing
Yeah.
Boses.
And
Is this
it's
real?
not the Carenado brothers.
Dude! They got old.
Yeah.
They grew up.
Finally, some Bose.
Good point. So finally some
Yeah,
balls.
not those
The
cheap
Carenado
Clark
brothers.
ones. Yeah, we need some Bose.
Oh, I thought he said some balls.
No Bose. Oh, man.
I thought he said the Carenado brothers finally grew some balls. Oh, that's amazing. Yes, some Bose, dude. These are sick. Those headsets are so fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Trust me, I looked into them.
Yeah, some friends
I
have
wanted
those. And they're very
They're
good.
so nice, bro.
I still have David Clark's though.
Oh yeah. Dude, I'm all about this.
Beautiful.
Is that one Carenado? Oh.
It's fast, bro.
It's fast. 283, that
It
is
is.
fast actually.
Yeah.
She's a quickie, man.
Does it fit the
Oh, that sounded
Does it
dirty.
fit the
Sounded
GTN
dirty.
750 though?
Yeah. Come
Yeah.
on, GTN. Come on, GTN. Oh, look at that livery. That's so California.
Oh yeah.
Climber.
I'm guessing that plane must have some range as well.
31,000 ceiling.
Holy, that's some serious airplane.
I like it so far. I like it. I like it. Panel lights. Do all
Yeah.
those? Do all
I
those
wanna
work?
know.
Because that would be
I
nice.
want to know if they dim.
Nice modeling. Not as much wear and tear as some of their more recent ones, though. I mean, look at it. Look at it.
That's not GTN 750. That's the
pretty-
650, isn't it?
No, not even. That's just the standard,
just
standard.
530 GNS.
Oh, that's gonna
530.
come with it.
But it's a very new
Yeah,
looking.
I like that.
So unlike the DO228, for example, that they made real rugged and used up, this one's very clean and
I like that. I really do.
there's a little wear and tear here. That's nice.
There's a reflection. The reflection is insane on those seats.
Oh,
Ooh.
night license, night.
Oh, illuminated switches. Yes.
Oh
yes.
yes.
750
Ta-da!
integration.
Yes,
Yeah,
there we
that's a
go.
win.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Such a win.
that is awesome.
Guess that's a keeper then.
Most definitely. That's a keeper. That's going in the stable for sure, without a doubt.
Yes.
How's the landing? They didn't show it for a reason. Yes, 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 yes. But by all, what? What do we have? But wait, there's more? No. Look, there's a lot of dead air. Look at this.
Just adverts.
They put a lot of... What's going on back here? What's this? An everyone label. I think this is the first time I'm seeing the E is for everyone on
Does it even have like a reason to
Add-on.
be there?
Peggy 13.
I don't know.
Or maybe
what's,
for
what's
Steam
the
edition.
what's the Peggy?
Maybe for Steam edition.
What's the
That's
Peggy?
a bet. Yeah.
Peggy 13.
Do
It's
you guys use
Peggy
this?
is
Do you-
it's just like a film rating. You know, like you do a film rating PG-13 and X-rated. It's the same thing, but for computer games.
Oh, okay. So you guys use these internationally. the
Yeah.
Peggy. I see. I see. Cool, man. Cool. That's for certain. Bravo, Carenado, another gorgeous plane to Cheyenne II, coming soon for FSX and P3D, and more than likely for X-Plane. I mean, Carenado's been bringing a lot of their nicer stuff, which leads us perfectly to the next story. Carenado announces the E50P Phenom 100, one of the better planes by Carenado in the jet realm, the Phenom 100 to X-Plane. So this is really exciting, actually, because even when the 300 came out, I found myself going back to the 100.
I found exactly the same thing. I thought the 100 was... I don't know if it is modeled better or just flew better, but I thought it was better than the 300.
Will they show it? Will they show this in X-Plane? Per, is this X-Plane? You can tell us. You're the expert.
Yes, that's the explain.
Yeah.
It looks like
So
it.
that's nice. It's nice to see it.
But the thing is, since they
Ooh, heat! Did you see the heat? Look at the heat! Oh, coming out of the engines.
that's
Look
I
at that.
explained. But since they took like the modeling and the textures from P3D, when you look at it, it really does look like P3D and FSX. Like the
The plane itself.
yeah, plane itself. If you don't see the scenery on the outside, you can't tell. It's a very good
You're
sign.
right.
It's a very, very good sign because usually X-plane aircraft you see the difference in quality, but now you don't. It's really seamless, and I really appreciate that from Carenado.
Yes, I mean, it's a nice addition to the X-Plane. There are not too many business jets, like really good quality business
I'll
jets.
probably pick
out
this
there.
one up.
Yeah, I would probably do the same. Yeah.
Oh, look at
That
that
was a
landing.
terrible
Wait,
landing.
was that a taxiway
That was
landing?
terrible landing.
Hold on, hold on. Holy
Well,
sh! This
he
is
landed the
centerline,
nose
yeah?
wheel first as well, so that's absolute terrible
This
landing.
this this is centerline right here, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, it is.
Yeah, because there's a turnoff. Good lord!
That was a
My
terrible
goodness.
landing.
I have to see this. Look, oh
Yeah,
god!
nose wheel first.
Nose wheel. Oh man.
He bounced it as well.
Oh! It looks like a drag race car.
Yeah.
Tiny wheels.
Yeah.
Oh god, he's off
Yeah,
already.
he's
Look,
aiming towards.
into the
Yeah,
grass. Oh, rip. So sorry,
not
buddy.
good pilots.
Well, explainers, you can now get a little more practice in the Phenom 100, and hopefully your landings are a little better than that one. Yeah, exciting to see that come over, and like you said, Kevin, it's nice to see that like the textures themselves are easily being ported over. That says a little something for the simplicity of getting products into the explainer.
You'll have to excuse me for a moment.
That's cool. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Moving on. Next story. Navigraph to provide a Jeppesen chart.
Jeppesen.
Do I say that correctly?
Jeppesen.
Jeppesen? Jeppesen. I say Jeppesen.
I say Jeppesen.
Jeppesen. Jeppesen charts to the flight simulation community.
That's a great thing. Big change.
I would like you to lead this.
Yeah, well, basically Jeppesen they are the charts that they use in the real aircraft. I guess Navigraph now has been using some other source, not as well renowned as Jeppesen, for the charts. And I think, I might be mistaken, but I think FSX originally was built with data from Navigraph, not Navigraph, Jeppesen as well. It's a very reliable source for everything, and I'm really happy to see this partnership happen in the flight sim community, especially.
So this is gonna mean, and you'll have to forgive my ignorance because I don't heavily fly like the commercial jetliners enough to dive into the world of wanting my sim data to match perfectly the real world data. But if I'm not mistaken, in the world of VATSIM, which is where most of the commercial pilots or commercial virtual pilots find themselves, in VATSIM they like for you to have current data.
Yes,
is that right?
absolutely.
So something like this is huge for that because it means like accurate current data, SIDS, stars, the whole nine.
Exactly. And Navigraph, not only they provide those charts, they provide AirRack data for the aircraft as well. So it's all bundled into one price that you pay yearly, and you get everything with that. And that includes an iPad application, I think, and a desktop or web client with all the charts and stuff. So it's a very useful tool for pilots that wants to fly the realistic way.
Question, is there a release date? Not yet, but soon. The apps are in beta testing.
Yep.
Night mode versions as well. That's pretty cool. Will all charts be geo-referenced? Many charts, but not all. In general, approach charts and ground taxi charts are geo-referenced. Will you provide IFR and VFR? Currently, only IFR.
Yeah, the
charts.
geo-reference thing is similar to ForeFlight, I guess, where if you taxi on a runway, you see the actual chart and the airplane on the chart with the actual position.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
So they're going
that's
in
cool.
depth with this application. I really like that. It's very nice.
Nice. Cool. Well, keep an eye out on that. We don't know when, but when we do know it happens, I'm sure it'll be reported here on the lounge. Folks, a reminder, our podcasts are only as good as the stories you submit. So if you come across anything during the week, head over to theskylounge.tv and hit the submit a story button on the right-hand side of any page on the site. Moving on to the next story. This one submitted by Mr. Predrag. Lights out, he says. Mr. P-Drag has modified the prepare.cfg so that the night lighting comes on sooner in sim time. A nice little hack. Additionally, you can alter the time that it turns off. The higher the value, the lights will stay on longer. Current value is 8096. Enjoy your new electricity bill. Sky 5, Mr. Predrag, thank you for this story. A very good one. He does, however, follow up, and he says, sadly, guys, day threshold tweak will cause sun glow and lens flare to display early as well, which I don't like. So, again, P3D will make you decide what is more important to you, night lights or sun glow and lens flare. Everything, literally everything in P3D is about compromise. Two good features can't work at the same time.
I guess that
Damn
that
it.
also affects the night textures of the buildings and the cockpit and the functioning of the airplane as well. It might not
Ooh,
be,
that's
might not have
possible
like a
also.
terrible impact, but it's, I think, something to bear in mind when modifying those values. But I think it's a good thing that Predrag played around with the CFG. It's a command that's been there for a very, very long time, and no one really tapped it. So good job, Mr. Predrag.
Yeah,
Well, the
cool.
problem with
Well-
that time of day also is people with VAS issues, because it's loading in day textures and night textures at the same time to get that blend. It tends to add more VAS to your system as well. So it's a very bad time of day to actually be flying.
That's true. Yeah.
At the transition time, yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Well, we've got a lot of smart people out there, so if any of you want to tackle this and are able to find your way around getting both to be taken advantage of, by all means, head over to the forum and let us know, because it sure would be nice if we could alter that without seeing a backlash, if you will, or a side effect.
I'd like to see some people in this community going to work at Lockheed Martin. That'd be great. Wow.
Yeah, yeah, please make that happen, please.
I like this thumbnail.
Look at his
Yeah.
avatar. I have to look at this. What's going on? That's crazy.
One of those things.
Oh.
So cool.
Amazing. Moving on, next story. This one submitted by Ma1975. Animated Cockpit by Position Games. Let's have a peek at this.
From what I understand,
For anyone,
yeah, it's the gauge.
yes, please.
Go ahead.
No, please go
So
ahead.
from what I understand, it's like an iPad application where you have your gauges, and you can actually see what's happening in the simulator from your iPad. So it's like virtual gauge system.
So these screenshots, the background is not moving. That's like it almost looks like it's a real photograph, even, right? So, what these cockpits exist on your iPad, and then the gauges display what's actually happening in the sim.
Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so I guess it's like a nice external kind of monitoring app. I use ForeFlight similarly. Sometimes I'll fire up the split screen on ForeFlight and use the indicators there. So this is really nice because it kind of gives you a visual for the actual plane that you're flying as well. It looks like at the time of writing, the mod currently introduces the chance to use 6 models, which include Cessna, Creation, DG808S, the Goose, the Beaver, and the Mall.
It might be interesting for some people, but I think it might not be interesting for everyone, because if you have ForeFlight or if you have some other gauge system that takes the whole screen, I think it's more efficient and it's easier to use than having those virtual cockpit and small gauges on your display. So unless you have like an iPad Pro that's like 13-inch or something, I wouldn't get that for myself. But I understand that for some people it might be nice to have.
Now you can hone in on flights that friends or family are taking part in. Watch with them offering feedback and support if possible. You don't even need to have FSX or P3D for this, it's so easy to use. A remote viewing experience as well as a stats manager.
There might be something more than...
Is there more that we're missing?
Yeah, I guess so.
Is there more? Is there more? I mean, because those look static.
No local network required. So you can actually connect to someone else that's not at your place.
Gotcha.
Seemingly.
Gotcha. Ah, this is the folks at Position Games. That's right. They make all these other really cool ones. FSX Follow is one that I utilized for a while as well.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. Yeah.
Very cool.
Nice.
Well, head over to positiongames.com/FSX Animated Cockpits and check that out. Definitely worth looking into. Moving on, next story submitted by Sparksmudge. Harrison Ford. I'll do my best impression. Hold on. I smucked the handle on the taxiway.
Oh man, he's so in trouble.
Harrison,
This guy
Harrison.
is so in trouble. If you watch the, I think the audio starts about 15 seconds in. It's just absolutely hilarious. He sounds so drunk.
Let's have a peek.
Beautiful.
Hi, it's Husky 89er Hotel uniform and the schmuck that landed on the taxiway.
Hi, just a couple of quick things. One, I
was distracted by the airliner, which was in movement when I turned to the runway.
So I was distracted by the airliner that was in movement while I turned onto the
That's
runway.
going to be,
taken off
that one
airplane.
up there.
This
No,
one,
The one
or
on
the
right.
one that was
that one.
Yeah, this one, yeah. And also the big turbulence from the landing Airbus on the parallel right, because one was landing over on the other runway.
Also the big turbulence from the
Right.
Airbus on the parallel.
okay.
Right.
So can I just get your name and your pilot's license?
That one.
He's not clearly not landing though.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, the airplane in movement I think was the one on the taxiway, or
This is the great.
It's a big deal for me. Hold on.
Oh man, it's amazing, right? Like that process, much like getting pulled over in a car. They're like, okay, well, can I get your license number? And you're kind of expected to like have it, right? Like, here you go, officer. And you know that guy's sitting in a tower somewhere, and he's like, I gotta go in the back and get it in my bag. He's like, it's okay, it's no big deal. He's like, it's a big deal for
Because
me.
he knows that he's screwed up royally.
Oh man, what do you think, Per? What do you think about this guy, huh?
What I think?
Safe?
No,
No
that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And if he were drunk, you know, his reaction time would be like shit. Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. This I do wonder what's going to end up happening. Because I've not heard that he lost his license or anything, but I'm assuming that it would make the news. I'm assuming that it would make the news.
Yeah, it's public information, I think.
Yeah, that too.
Sort of.
Oh well. Moving on. Promise. Wait. No, I'm not going to promise not to cover Harrison Ford again.
No, we probably will.
Because it's definitely going to be news if he does end up either getting a slap on the wrist or getting his license pulled. Moving on, next story. This one submitted by the folks at ORBX via Ivana Fly. Cote d'Azur Cityscape.
Hold on.
A little
Cote d'Azur. There you go.
D'Azur.
Cote d'Azur. Cote d'Azur.
Yeah, you got it.
No,
You got it.
Côte d'Azur.
No,
All in
screw
one.
that.
Côte d'Azur.
Côte
d'Azur.
d'Azur.
I want to answer.
This is
How would you say it, Per?
Cote d'Azur.
Yeah, close enough.
hey, good. Is this autogen or is this
This
photo?
is
Photogen.
this is like very close by the Nice airport. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That's autogen.
Yeah, south of France.
That's pretty
Yeah,
sexy.
it's
huh?
this is south of France.
Dude,
Very nice.
those
Look how look at
those
those trees.
trees.
Look how
that's
wow.
filled in. That's V4
There's like
ready.
there's
man.
yeah. That's filled in and there's like a texture to
Yeah.
it. Like that's packed.
That's V4 ready, man.
Yeah. There you see the airport, just out there.
Ready. Where is it? Oh, out here. Uh-huh.
There.
Ooh, look at this hotel.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is this
Oh, that's cool.
only a cityscape, or is it the airport as well?
It looks like the airport as well is covered from some sort of photo scenery.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
not 3D.
Look at all
Most of
the
it is.
trees.
Yeah.
Down the whole road, man. This looks
It's
like
very
a real
neat.
photograph.
Yeah. Yeah, it actually does.
Very nice.
Wow, look at the wear and tear on the field.
Yeah, those satellite images were
Whoa, man. Whoa, man. This is wicked.
great. A lot of buildings are 3D. That's amazing.
Yeah. Here's one that didn't make it.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
3D,
They
right here.
missed a few, but overall it's good.
That one didn't make it.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
Train station looks like. Yeah, a little train transfer station.
I want to see the airport. Oh yeah, that field is nice. All those pictures were taken within 1 square kilometer.
looks like a nice
Oh, look at
area.
this coastline. It's
Yeah, the beaches. That's Cub Club material.
yeah, it's
Right
a
there.
beautiful beach right there. Wow.
Details, man. Details.
Nice race course.
Yeah.
They didn't
Let's
do
go
that
race some
stadium
cubs.
though, did they? Go back
So-
one. They didn't do the stadium. Look.
Come
Oh,
on,
it's
that was
flat.
basic.
Come on, it's a landmark.
You're
You've got
right,
to, you've got to do those. That's
Yeah.
a landmark.
Looks like it's
Yeah, gotta do
in-
stadiums.
It's
under
It's
construction.
under construction.
Oh, Sparky, we lost you.
Oh,
Oh no, this
We lost
disconnected
Sparky.
me.
That's under construction. it
Yes.
looks
See if I.
like. This is amazing, man. Okay, that's a
Yep.
go. Take it in 3.4. That's
Or
a go.
4.3.
What a beautiful city. 4.3. Or 4.3. So yeah, no shots of the airport, which leads me to believe the airport might not be a part of
Or maybe
this.
it's photoreal, but the runways and taxiways are.
Or maybe it's
Yeah.
compatible with the Just Flight Nice.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah. And moving on to the next section, these are stories that are worth mentioning. Typically, these are updates, releases, and things that are just otherwise worth mentioning. Starting from the top, we've got the circular runway in X-Plane. If you recall, we covered this in episode 12 of On Approach, but a heads up, there's also now a P3D scenery. Let's have a very brief peek at that here. soarflyconcepts.com/ringway.
There's a video as well, the P3D group, the other than.
Yeah, we'll just have a quick peek at this and point people over. I think the video we saw last week is enough to know what to
Yeah.
expect. But obviously this is not as good as the X-Plane. Don't laugh, X-Plane people. Just because we can't make circles in FSX and P3D, I know it's very sad.
You did a damn good
Very
job, though.
angular. This makes me want to cry a little bit.
You lost the
It's an
face in
octagonal.
P3D.
We thank you. Thank you for the attempt, Soarfly Concepts. Thank you. We do appreciate it. Look, I appreciate it. I'm going to go and I'm going to get this. And I know that it's a limitation of our sim. I know. But yeah.
We can't have terrain elevated
Can't have it.
runways. Forget about
No.
round runways. It's not gonna happen.
No. And you know what? Also, guys, nice work making this freeware. Bravo to you. We need more guys like you out in the community doing just cool, fun stuff like
Very
this.
nice.
So head over to soarflyconcepts.com/ringway to scoop that up. Next story is updated. Lorby SI, where are my aircraft? I could not find what was updated in it anywhere. I looked on their website, no hint of it. So I don't know what's updated, but I know there's an update. So if you did pick up that tool that we mentioned in episode 8, I think it was.
Around that.
Yeah, head over and get the update at Sim Market. Just Flight updates the PA28 Aero 3. So if you are an owner of the Piper Aero 3 by Just Flight, head over and get your update. And last but definitely not least, Chase Plane releases their virtual doors. This is it's really, really cool, man. It really
I was
is.
playing with it this morning. It's quite fun.
Yeah, it is quite fun. I mean, it's gimmicky. I'm not gonna set it up in all my planes by all means, but there are some key planes where I definitely will be using it. You've got the ability to essentially set up a virtual door that you can walk out of. So here's Keven setting one up right at the cockpit exit, and then a little further out he's setting one up on the outside, and he's able to essentially walk through this door and pop out right where he set it up inside the cockpit. So really, really nice stuff. Make sure that you head over to check out this video over on FSFX Package's YouTube channel, because you're probably going to need the little bit of extra help that the video gives you, because there's still some refinements coming to the presentation of the actual setting up of this stuff in the application. It's really exciting to see this happen because it helps with the immersion a lot. I typically start my shows outside of the plane with an outside shot, and the other night, for the first time, I went from an outside shot into the doorway, and I said, okay, let's get ready. And I was inside, and it was seamless, and I mean literally not one frame shift. Seamless from outside to inside. Pretty revolutionary. Chase plane. All day, all night.
Yeah,
chase
it's very handy for those. You got some of the say the 747, the new 747 for instance. If you go out through that door, there's nothing there. It's just the cockpit. But if you go for an outside view, actually into the cabin, there are seats. But you've got to kind of fly into it. But now you'll be able to set up a door there, and then the door inside the cabin, and instantly you'll be in the cabin rather than having to mess around going on that outside view and zooming into it. Very, very clever.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Very clever. Yeah, you saw it in action right there, man. So nice work, sir. Nice work. Thank you.
Didn't say nothing. That was very good, guys. Your check is in the mail.
Yes. Make it rain. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up this show. I don't want to wake up all the other people in other rooms as we're all on really fucked up hours tonight. But thank you guys for staying up a little bit past our standard time. And looking forward to catching everyone next week for On Approach. There may be a delay in next week's show as well, since I will still be out of town and not at my full production suite. But we'll make it happen. So thanks again. Spread the word about On Approach to your friends. Head over to the channel. Submit the stories as you find them during the week. You're a virtual pilot too. You run across stuff that's released, updated, etc. Be the first with the scoop and give us something to talk about next week. Much love and Sky Fives, everyone.
Sky 5. Let's put the fake hand in again.
63, climb maintain 13 down.
13,000, 063.
463, contact the New York Center 128.3.